New Japan Pro Wrestling Burning Spirit 2022 just took place this morning. Of course, it took place in Kobe World Hall in front of Kobe. Don't have the attendance number right here, right now, but yeah, like I said, Burning Spirit in Kobe. And it feels like, even though this might not be the case, it sort of feels like that New Japan's been kind of in a stagnant position since the G1 has ended, which usually kind of happens back in, I guess, I hate for lack of a better term, back when New Japan was a little bit more popping than it is right now. They would kind of slow down around the September date in the schedule, and that's when we get our Destruction shows. But it looks like the Fighting Spirit has replaced Destruction in New Japan PPV category, or schedule. So that is what that is. Of course, we get an opening video package reminding us that Okada won the G1. Gado needs to shake this up right here immensely. I guess Okada's either going to win the belt or win the G1 next year, but that we digress, and we'll talk about that whenever we talk about it. So the first match on this show, we had Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, and Shingo representing Los Ingobernables de Japons taking on Bullet Clubs, El Phantasmo, Hikuleo, and Kenta right here. Kind of wish they would have came out to Kenta's theme, because Kenta's theme is a banger. ELP's theme is a banger as well, but it's just either one, and whatever day I'm feeling, that's the one I'd pick right now. This match ended around 8:42 right here, so we get Shingo getting a victory over ELP after a low blow. So this is really an odd story to tell. Shingo needs to cheat to beat ELP, so I think that's kind of peculiar and a little bit odd right here. Like I said, 8 minutes, 42 seconds was the time for this match, and post-match, Shingo put ELP over his knee and spanked him. So it was a little kinky little stuff going on in the first match and opening contest. So moving on, up the card, match number 2, our first singles match of the show. Bullet Club's Doc Gallows taking on Chaos's Toru Yano right here. Got the victory. It was actually a double count out around 3 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm glad they kept it short. This did not need to go longer than 5 minutes, and damn it didn't. Thank you, Ghetto, for making this not longer than 5 minutes. I cannot thank you enough, but that'll probably be one of the few times I'll be thanking you in this calendar year. So you better take that whenever you can get it. Moving on, up the card, we got Bad Luck Fale, Chase Owens representing the Bullet Club, taking on the Great Khan and Jeff Cobb of the United Empire, which could be sort of a preview for the World Tag League coming up. So there's really not anything interesting going on with the New Japan heavyweight tag team scene, or tag team scene in general. We know that FTR has the heavyweight tag belts. They're going to be defending them against Aussie Open here coming up, I believe, at Royal Quest. And I'm just going to be honest. I know this is pretty much, give them time or give them time. I feel FTR's kind of done nothing with these tag belts. They haven't even really defended them on AEW TV, which I think they should have at least defended those belts once on AEW TV. They just kind of have them just to have multiple trophies right now, which is fine. I get it. They're the 7-star FTR, as people like to call them. So I get that they have those belts. That is what it is. But moving on, we got the package power driver. Didn't work for Chase Owens right here. The United Empire was able to put Chase Owens away with the Imperial drop a little bit under 8 minutes. And this was just a match. You don't have to go out of your way to go check this match out. This is pretty much a paint by the numbers New Japan tag team match right here. So moving on up or down the card, depending on how you look at it. We have the Dangerous Tekkers, that being one of my favorite tag teams, not only in New Japan, but in the damn world. That being Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr., taking on, defeating SANADA and Tetsuya Naito, representing Los Ingobernables de Japon. They got the victory about 9 minutes and 30 seconds via the Ghetto Clutch. Then Taichi actually had some push-ups during the Ghetto Clutch when he getting the victory. So this is a really good tag team match. Most definitely at this point, probably the best match on the show. That's not saying much. This is only the third match. Post-match, we get SANADA and Taichi exchanging masks afterwards. So we get commentary here suggesting they either become a team or they kiss. So that is what it is. And, New Japan's been kind of missing that Golden Lovers flair since Golden Lovers left, if you know what I mean. So moving on down the card, up the card, Bad Dude Tito, Jonah, and Shane Haste representing TMDK, taking on Great Bash Heel and Kazuchika Okada. TMDK, got the victory over Great Bash Heel and Okada around 12 minutes and 8 seconds. Homai was hit with the tsunami by Jonah. This was good, and it did exactly what it needed to do. Apparently, Okada's not defending his briefcase right now. That's kind of weird that he's not doing that. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with this New Japan Wrestle Kingdom main event briefcase situation. This is really peculiar and really weird, and it's really, I don't know, I could talk about a lot of things right there, but that is what that is. Moving on, up the card, we got Bullet Club's Jay White and Taiji Ishimori, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, respectively, taking on Jado and Tama Tonga right here. This match just showed me all I needed to know. Jay White's definitely one of the best in the world because, and then if you're not aware, Kushida is actually out. He actually came down with an illness, so he's going to be out for a little bit right here. We get the team of the Bullet Club getting a victory via bone lock about 10 minutes and 39 seconds right here. So this was a fine tag team match. I think if Kushida was here, it definitely would have added that little bit more flavor that it needed. But he wasn't. We got the match that we got. I enjoyed it because I'm a fan of all of these guys here in this match. So that is what that is. Speaking of tag team matches, we got for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship, Francesco Akira and TJP taking on the team of 6 or 9 right here. They had a match back on New Japan World. It was very fucking good. It was a very damn good Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title match. Thought this match was good, but it maybe flew a little bit lower than that match that we got previously did. We get the United Empire defeating Taguchi, getting a pin on Taguchi, following the Leaning Tower about 12 minutes and 43 seconds right here. Probably to this point is probably the best match on the show. So it wasn't special. It wasn't anything special or anything you're going to be like, this is match of the year category. But it was a very entertaining match and it was well laid out. So like this match a whole lot right here. Moving on up the card. I believe this is our penultimate match of this show. We have for the Never Openweight Championship, the current Never Openweight Champion, Machine Gun Karl Anderson, taking on the ace of the universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi. These guys have had 2 bangers in the past. Wrestled at New Beginning 2013 is one of the best matches they had. And they also wrestled at Wrestling Dantaku that year. One of the best matches they had. So they've put on 2 bangers right here. This was riddled with interference and shenanigans. This was not on the caliber of the level of those matches right here. And it feels like the Good Brothers are acting like this is 2016. And I love Machine Gun Karl Anderson. I love that Gallows. This kind of seems like we're going back more than we're going forward. And with that being said, we get the gun stun for Machine Gun Karl Anderson, getting the victory. And this match was probably one of the poorest Tanahashi matches I've seen in a while, man. It was just a basic paint by the numbers, interference riddled match. And it left more to be desired for me right here. Really, the stuff that really had, a lot of meat and potatoes is what came after the bell. Jay White, he came out to the ring with the Bullet Club. They were going ahead and put boots to Tanahashi and Yano right here. Tama Tonga came out to make the save. But then Hikuleo, he came out to have a stare down with his brother. So they staring at each other intently. Hikuleo actually ends up turning on Jay White. And he, helps his brother. And he tosses him to the gun stun. So it looks like we have a brother reuniting, sibling reuniting, if you will. And the crowd loved it. And I thought that's pretty cool too. And they had a nice little pop off that. So then we get to the main event of the show. We have Will Ospreay defending his IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship against the man who beat him in New Japan Cup. Or was it? No, it was the G1 this year. Excuse me. He beat him in the G1. Was David Finlay right here. They had a match at Road to Power Struggle in 2016. And of course, the New Japan Cup in 2021. And like I said, this year's G1 right here. So this match was good. I still think the New Japan Cup match was still the best they had. And Finlay's best match was with Juice this year, if you ask me. This was a really good match, and this fit for a main event. So I'm glad Finlay was able to get that shine right here. He got put away with the Stormbreaker. A little under 30 minutes, 28 minutes, 22 seconds to be exact right here. So solid main event. Then post-match, we get Tetsuya Naito coming out to make a challenge for the IWGP United States Heavyweight title. And so does Zack Sabre Jr. right here. So it looks like both those guys are gunning for the U.S. Heavyweight title. And as far as the show goes, at this point, this is pretty much what I expect from New Japan Pro Wrestling these days. A strong main event, a few fun tag multi-man matches, a handful of good matches here, and some things that just don't work. That's just ultimately going to bring the rest of the night down and put a sour mood for some people for the rest of the night. It was a little bit over middling. It was not a bad show. It's a decent show. So let's go ahead and see when the next time New Japan is going to grace our television screens as I pull up the New Japan schedule. Looks like they're going to be, Burning Spirit is tomorrow. Let's see what the match lineup is for tomorrow. If this is not just it looks like this is just, I don't know if this is even going to make tape, or it's not going to be live. It's just a lot of 8-man tag team matches and 6-man tag team matches. So that's not making air. The next time New Japan has a big show will, of course, be the Royal Quest Night 1 and Night 2. Right now, the matches on Night 1, we have, like I said, FTR taking on Aussie Open for the heavyweight tag team belts. And let's see, on night number 2, we have the Alpha Female versus Eva White in the IWGP Women's Championship Tournament. Those are the only 2 matches for Royal Quest that have been announced. When more are announced, you know we will be here and hit you over the head with them. So we're the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Please be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please tell a friend to tell a friend. Price of subscription is $3.99. I am the Pro Wrestling Fly Guide, Stardust Yaku, Blunt Naito, El Toro Negro, signing off. You guys have a good evening, day, morning, noon, whenever y'all listen to this. Y'all could have been anywhere in the damn planet, the damn world, but y'all chose to be here, spend some time with me, and I appreciate that so much. So y'all have a good one. Tranquilo. Peace.